Hello, everyone. Welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, and helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So it's that time again. It's time for your monthly Tarotscope readings for the month of February 2022. And it's going to be for your North Node by sign and house. Now, if you're new to the channel, the reason I use your North Node as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign is that it's recognized in astrology that your North Node is the reason why you were born, what you were here to learn and accomplish. So you have much more in common with people that share your North Node as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign. Now, if you're unfamiliar with your North Node, in the description box below, there's going to be some links where you can watch some videos, and also a link to look up your chart so you can find out where your North Node is. So let's get started on the readings. Okay, so this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope readings for February 2022 for everybody with their North Node in Pisces and or the 12th house. So I'm going to connect to the energies and we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and this side represents the second half of the month from the 16th on. This month I did something a little different too. I did an additional divination, a book divination, using the great North Node astrology book called Astrology for the Soul by the great astrologer Jan Spiller. And I did one for each of the North Node signs and houses. And what I got for you North Nodes in Pisces and or the 12th house was the letting go of the need for perfection. That came up big time. And trusting your true feelings and honoring your true feelings. So letting go of the need for perfection and trusting your true feelings. Now, this makes sense because with your South Node in Virgo and or the 6th house, Virgo can be it's like the need for perfection, the need to do things right, the need to do things accurately, which are all great and noble things. But in this lifetime, you're all about trying to see the bigger picture as opposed to the minutia of life. You're here to see the vastness of the universe as opposed to the microbiology of the universe. Seeing this bigger picture and not get bogged down in details, but see the openness of everything. And so this first half of the month, what I'm seeing big time is I'm seeing that it's time for the planning. Where you have the Two of Wands here, the planning, start putting these plans, to use. And also, there is going to be something this first half of the month where there are going to be a lot of ideas that are going to come to you intuitively. And the interesting thing is, when you have this north node in Pisces and or the 12th house, you're connecting to universal energies. You are given a license in this lifetime to have an intimate connection with universal energies, with spirit, with everything to do with the cosmos, okay? And everything to do, you know, outside of the, three-dimensional earthly realm. Okay, and so I feel like there's going to be something that's going to be coming this first half of the month that are ideas. You have the star card here. This is, a connection to the greater universe, and you have judgment here, which is this calling that is coming in. It's up to you to pay attention. Now, the letting go of perfection is what can happen is with that south node in Virgo and or the sixth house. This need for perfection can cause slowdowns and stagnation in your life, because it's like having the feeling of like, it's never good enough or you're never good enough. But the other thing that could come up is when you're doing this, you could start to second guess yourself. And so the other message that came during that book divination was the need to trust your true feelings. So in other words, when you're doing something, what can end up happening with this you know this feeling of perfection is you can start to think, if I do this, how will it be received or perceived? And so you can tend to possibly, instead of following your true feelings and instincts and intuition, you could follow what you think will be received. Like, what are they going to think about this? What, you know, is this person going to think about that? Okay. Or, a group of people or whatever it is. You can start to worry, as opposed to what the place you want to work from is, you want to work from your true self. And that part of that is developing in some way a connection with the greater universe and the cosmos. Okay, so in any way you can, how can you do that? You can do that through readings and oracle cards. You can do that through meditation. There's lots of ways. Developing your spiritual side, there's many, many, many ways. Even just listening to that inner guidance. But I feel like this first half of the month, really listen, because there are ideas that are coming in. But I don't want you to second guess yourself. I don't want you to think, well, that seems good, but how, in your mind starts to come in and you second guess, well, how is that going to be received, and how am I going to do that? Or you start second guessing, and that's what I don't want you to do. That's what they're saying, is like having that, getting rid of that like need for perfection or pleasing others. Now, the second half of the month, what I am seeing is, I'm seeing that, even though you're going to feel like there's a little bit of a struggle, okay, I feel like, a lot of you are going to kind of overcome that. There is going to be this, the second half of the month, I'm seeing like, what they're showing me is like, an emotional battle. Most likely it's going to be internally. Okay. Um, it could be externally too, depending on where you are in your path. But I'm getting, for most of you, it's going to be, I'm seeing this inner emotional turmoil. And the reason that this is happening is that there is literally, um, a struggle inside you. Okay. Um, Pisces, the cosmos, Virgo, the earthly realm, um, perfection, and as opposed to, you know, the greater chaos of the cosmos on both ends of the spectrum. Okay, so I'm seeing this kind of push pull thing that can create some inner turmoil. Here's the thing: the thing that is going to help you is not to run away from the emotions, but to look at battles in the past when you've battled with this and it's come out successful for you. So, like, think about what I mean by that is the way when this happens, what you want to do is you want to say, okay, have I ever encountered anything like this before? And most likely you have. You've encountered these feelings. And when I've encountered them, has it ever been successful? Most likely you've had successes. And you'll notice those times when you were successful were the times when you let go and you followed your true self as opposed to like people pleasing or just trying to what you please who people that you don't even know or this inner critic or perfection. So what's coming up big time is for this inner battle, the way you're going to win is you just literally have to begin to trust yourself. And again, that connection through like meditation, it could come in dreams in a lot of you, but you're going to be getting a lot of, you want to strengthen that connection with the outer realms, okay? With the universe. Strengthen that connection with spirit guides, angelic guides, all of that stuff encompasses the 12th house in Pisces, okay? But especially that inner intuition. Follow that and get rid of that inner critic, and you're going to see that things are really, really going to open up. Look, I know, especially the second half of the month, there's going to be a little bit of a struggle. Just remember, don't get bogged down with that inner critic, and don't let anyone or yourself stand in your way. Ask for help, and you have a lot of help from above. Meditate, ask your guides for guidance. Listen, you're going to get a lot of information coming in. Listen to that guidance that's around you, and act on it, and you're going to see that it's really, really going to open things up. Okay. So anyway, I hope this reading was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing, spending some time. If you'd like a personal reading, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you can take the time, if you like the video, to hit the like button and maybe leave a quick comment or question, it really helps the algorithms and the channel. So thanks again so much for watching. We will see you some more on some different videos. Many blessings.